Yeah, Pune looking resplendent in that kit. What a kit that is, Noel.
Best kit of the tournament. Absolutely fantastic gears, as they say. Game 2, the first game was an absolute beauty, it must be said. Pune, well, they're the new kids on the block, as it were, Swanee. First time we're going to have a look at them in the DHABI T10. Oh, Chadwick Walton. Looking pretty chilled, it must be said.
Honestly, one of my favourite cricketers on the planet, Chadwick Walton. Look at him, what a dude. Looks like he should be in some 1970s cop TV show. It's a cool cop who...
Skipper Nasser Hussain from Bangladesh, good cricketer, good striker of the ball. Talking of good strikers of the ball, Mohammad Shahzad, the Afghanistan powerhouse. Absolutely fabulous striker of the ball. Sunderland Ryan, well, he's handy up top. Give you a tip, folks. Not going to too many quick singles between these two. 4s and 6s, that's the currency.
You can say that again. The man whose heart rate never rises above 55. There he is on your screen, Sunderland Ryan. Brilliant cricketer. Moved away from the opening spot the last IPL season we had. There's his T10 career, 8 matches, strike rate 187, 159 runs, the best of 52. So he certainly does enjoy this short format. And I think everyone in the world of cricket knows what he's up to, what he's capable of. And Mohammad Shahzad, I can't help but smile when he takes his guard. You've played a lot of cricket against this man now.
Brilliant character, Shazzy. He's ahead of the Afghanistan side at the moment. Point to prove you in field. Oh, what about this fella? We've seen a bit of left arm today get a bit of treatment, but Mohammed Amir is a class act. Done and dusted for the time being as international cricketer. Oh, he's going to go around the world playing every single comp going. This guy is top quality. Box office, left arm quick, devastating Yorker, great slow ball. Cracking game in store.
So game 2 of this year's T10 about to get underway. Strap back, strap in and enjoy yourselves. It'll be a nice cosy leg bye to get us off the mark.
Well, I reckon it's going to be another absolute run fest, because as the floodlights take over and maybe a little bit of dew in the outfield and dew in the pitch, it should slide on lovely. Pitch for the first game, same wicket again. It was an absolute belter. A nice cover in the grass, just helped the ball skid on. Well, Sunderland Ryan, I think you're being quite kind, moved himself out of the opener spot. I think he was moved from that opener spot in the IPL. Didn't quite fire, did he?
No. He was very good at doing what he did, but found out a little bit with a short delivery. So don't be surprised to see a few bumpers going his way. Straight up, it's just a single, but there was definite shape from Amir there. Beautiful shape, actually.
Mohamed Amir does get a little bit of shape. Probably not as much as he used to, but he always presents a good scene. Always a good speed. Been around a long time, Mohamed Amir. Roughing me up in 2009 in the C20 World Cup.
Well, I'm going to get 3 quick singles and then over with these 2. Decent bowling, keeping it in at the pads. Don't let Shahzad free his arms, whatever you do.
Well, both of these batsmen, Ryan and Shahzad, like to give themselves a bit of room. They like to go, stay leg side and slash and swat the ball through and over the offside. Especially Mohammad Shahzad, so you need to bowl that middle and leg line. Make him chop off the off stump. Bring in bold and LBW. Got a point to prove, though. Been left out of the Afghanistan side for Ramanullah Gurbaz, who's performed very well so far.
Oh, that's nicely bowled. The Yorker, corker Yorker. So Shahzad, the first time I came across Shahzad was on an England tour to the Emirates. We played a warm-up game at Dubai, and this little fella with a big smile on his face, smashing Jimmy Anderson everywhere, laughing and singing and joking. Everyone thinking, who is this fella? What's he all about? I remember smiling my way through 3 days cricket against him, thinking, what a character, and he's still around.
That's when Afghanistan were an associate side. You've had some bad memories against associate teams, haven't you, Graham?
No, nothing but good memories. I love an underdog. I love it. There's a shout there. A few people wondering whether that's worth going to the third umpire. Don't think it is. I don't know who you're on about there. World Cup games, I think it was always England's duty to make it an exciting tournament. I've beaten South Africa, the Windies, time with India, and then losing to Bangladesh, but then who I thought were tournament favourites, Ireland, who should have won the whole thing. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That's the end of a brilliant first over. 2 for none.
Teams, have you, Graham?
No, nothing but good memories. I love an underdog. I love it. There's a shout there. A few people wondering whether that's worth going to the third umpire. Don't think it is. I don't know who you're on about there. World Cup games, I think it was always England's duty to make it an exciting tournament. I've beaten South Africa, the Windies, time with India, and then losing to Bangladesh, but then who I thought were tournament favourites, Ireland, who should have won the whole thing. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That's the end of a brilliant first over. 2 for none.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Right down around with you. Last leg stump.
So 1 over gone, 2 for none. And Nasser Hussain giving himself the duty of bowling with the new ball. Fielding restrictions. Brave move, stroke crazy move, however you want to see it. It's a nice start, nice drift into the pads.
Well, he bowls from time to time in the power play in the BPL, Nasser Hussain. He's better than a part-timer. Not a big turnover, fires the ball into the pitch.
Oh, and he's gone! Ball thrown up in the air, a bit of dip. Narayan's eyes lit up, he went to smash it out of Abu Dhabi. Played all round it, the ball thudded into the stumps.
Well, he takes the pace right off this, Nasser Hussain. Really flighted, have a look at that, yeah. Normally fires the ball in flat. Clever bowling. And Sullivan Narayan, well, he's looked out of touch for a while. He's got to go early, cleaned up for 1 decking, 2 for 1.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Right down around, 4 balls and in. That's 2. A little bit more. Centre.
So Cameron Delport, the new man, replaces Sunil Narayan. He's just been cleaned up, had his leg stump knocked back by Nasser Hussain. Fine bit of bowling, lovely to see a spin bowler take the new ball. Something I never did. I hid away from that as much as possible. But not afraid to take the new ball. No turn, just went on with the arm. Great start for his team. Might have argued they could have had two there, but Shahzad is a no-nonsense runner between the wickets. He just doesn't do it.
Oh, this is the wicket again. It's good bowling. It really is good bowling by the captain. Nasir Hussain, flighted, not usually his go-to option. Normally fires the ball in flat and tries to get LBW and rush onto the batsman. So outfoxing the, you've got to say out of sorts, Sunil Narine. Great start though for Pune. This is a really good start. A couple early always helps pull back any kind of rate in the power play.
And this one's clubbed away on the leg side. Oh, a nice bit of fielding. Oh, is this going to be a run-out chance as well? So straight away, Pune had the fielding a lot better than the Arabians did in the first game. The victorious Arabians, if you missed that match. Where were you? What were you doing? You missed a belter. They won by 5 wickets against the Warriors. However, their fielding was club third 11 on a Sunday standard. Ah, this one's been smashed away. It's going to go all the way onto the bank for 6.
Oh, that's a beauty. That's Shazzy to a T. He's been doing this for Afghanistan for the best part of 10 or 12 years. Boom, plenty of power. Again, it's tossed up by Nasir. It's risky bowling, it really is. Shazzy doesn't need a second invite. Onto the bank.
Yeah, you're right. No one needs a second invitation in this game, let alone Shazzy. He made no mistake whatsoever. Getting all his weight behind it. Oh, but this one's gone straight up in the air. Is it going to be 2 wickets in the over? It is! Brilliant from Hussain. Wasn't scared about being hit for 6 again. Took the pace off the ball again. Threw it up. Shahzad went for the big hit. Top edge, straight in the air. And well caught at square leg.
Wow, brilliant captaincy from Nasir Hussain himself to take the new ball. And not afraid to give it a bit of flight. Shahzad, well, he pumped him into the stand the previous. This is a good catch, really good catch. It looks easy into the night sky. And Nasir Hussain, the prince from Dhaka. Absolutely massive wicket. Shazzy's got to go. Bright and breezy, 11 for 2.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Here he is, Kieran Pollard. I'm sure he needs no introduction to you. If he does, welcome to cricket. It's a great game. You're going to enjoy this. This is the shortest format, the T10, where big hitting and big scores are the norm. But the Gladiators have got off to a horror of a start. 2 overs gone, lost 2 wickets already. Both to the skipper, Nasir Hussain of Pune.
Well, slip in play, there might be a bit of short stuff here. Pollard not that keen against short bowling early on. This is a good move from the captain. Get your quick on. Try and get in around that left armpit. Make it uncomfortable for the big man.
Well, Villiers certainly capable of bowling good heat. Kieran Pollard off the mark with a cheeky little single even on the leg side. Let's have a look at this second wicket. Shahzad just hit the ball before for 6. Nasir Hussain not perturbed, throws it up in the air, and that, Niall, is actually a very good catch.
It's a very good catch, and there was a minute when it was hit initially, Asif Khan was looking at the keeper to say, Chadwick, any danger?
Yours.
Chadwick said, no, I don't fancy it.
Well, we've all seen in these dark night skies, the floodlights, it can be very tricky. Skied catches are a fielder's worst nightmare, but he took the catch. His heart rate will be back down below 300 now, I'm sure. That's eased out on the leg side. What do you think, Niall, after losing a couple of early wickets, do you take stock? Do you have a couple of quiet overs? Or in a 10-over match, can you afford to do that?
Well, I reckon it's wholly dependent on what you've got up your sleeve in terms of batting talent. If you've got a long batting lineup, just keep going. Deccan, well, you think they're probably stronger in the bowling department. Tahir, Summers, Rampal, Zahor, Imtiaz. Oh, that's a beauty. Get a slip in. Take 2 or 3 early. You get yourself well ahead of the game.
This did look like a beauty as well. Cut him in half. It's good pace from Viljoen. It's a nice name to say that, Viljoen. I'm saying it wrong though, aren't I?
Call him Hardis. This is a beauty.
Hardis Viljoen, yeah, man. Nice. Nip him back. Nice pace. Oh, and there's your short one. Just like Nobby said, he's going to get a few up round the armpit, round the head. When you've got a weakness and it's on TV and everyone talks about it, follows you around the world, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, Karen Pollard's a fine player and he's a clean striker. And if he gets in, he can clobber the ball at that. But early on, if he has one weakness, it is that short ball, just maybe a little glove to the keeper. Chadwick Waltz will be on his toes, ready to go. It's been a good start here for Pune, a really good start with the ball.
And the old commentator's curse kicking in, leg side wide. Shame on you, Niall.
Well, there's bound to be a little bit of rustiness from all the sides. They've been flown in, they've had 3 days in quarantine, maybe a couple of hit-outs in the net, so there's bound to be a little bit of rustiness. I think we saw a little bit of that in the first game too, just getting some of the execution wrong, but I think Pune have started well here. They look really up for it. Hardis Viljoen is a good trump card. He's a genuine wicket taker.
That's very good pace. Lovely bowling. Yep, you're right, there will be rustiness, especially in the fielding. We saw some absolute clown-type fielding in the first game. We won't highlight which players are which. We're talking of good fielders. Johnsy Rhodes, if he has to witness his team field like the Arabians did earlier, with one of their players taking one in the face instead of catching it, straight in the mush, he won't be very happy at all. It's great to see these big names of world cricket around here now. And that is another fine over. Brilliant start from Pune. 15 for 2.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
You hear that? He's captain, yeah?
So 15 for 2 from 3 overs. It's been a sluggish start for Deccan. Pune won the toss, elected to bowl, and everything they've tried so far has come off. 2 wickets for Captain Hussain. Both the openers back in the shed. Now to Delport and Pollard. To see what they can tune out. And Ansari now bowling.
Centre. 2. Thank you.
That man, Karen Pollard, normally takes a few balls to get his eye in. He's taken 5 so far. He'll be getting ready to fly.
He's got the old Danny Morrison haircut. Ansari.
I thought you were on about the keeper for a while. That was Danny Morrison a few years ago, maybe. Danny Morrison, I don't think I'm far off him, to be honest. That shower drain's getting blocked up quicker than you. Oh, that's got to be out! Brilliant start from Ansari. He bowls like Malinga. He's pitched it full. There's a bit of swing as well. And the big wicket of Kieron Pollard playing all round it. Surprised, shocked by the delivery. Sprack in front. What a start, Niall.
Well, is this a dream 11? Game changer of the match moment. Look at that. I reckon Kieron Pollard hasn't a clue what Ansari is going to bowl. I don't think he's ever seen Ansari bowl. He's not sure what's going to happen, and he gets himself in a really, really muddled position. Absolutely stone dead in front. 2 from 6. The big man's got to go. 15 for 3.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
I think that one did. I didn't see it on the screen. I think he would have rejected. Right side over, 5 balls remaining.
3 big wickets so far.
Next up.
Gupta's the new man. And he's got a bit of work to do here. Kieron Pollard, the kingpin, has just gone first ball of Ansari's spell, of his Ansari's tournament. And he bowled an absolute corker Yorker. He bowls like Malinga, the slinger. Took everybody by surprise, especially Pollard. Oh, this wasn't far off as well. Have we unearthed a diamond here now?
Well, I think Kieron Pollard's never seen him bowl before. If he knew he was going to bowl like that, he would not have got himself in that position. Very rarely you see Kieron Pollard get in that position early. Normally he's happy just to nudge it round for a couple. Looked like he was going to launch. Well, the big man, penny for his thoughts, because Gladiators are in real trouble. They are in real strife against the newbies. Pune.
Well, you saw Ansari there just smiling and making the shape with his fingers. Like, wow, that swung. I don't know if he normally swings it or not. I think it took everybody by surprise, sorry, not least the bowler. And if the bowler doesn't know what's coming out, how are you supposed to as a batsman? So I took most of my wickets. Now this one's a wide, just down the leg side.
We'll probably need a fine leg for the left-hander, I think. Cameron Delport strike. If he's going to shape that ball, I think fine leg needs to be back on the boundary. Maybe bring your mid off, your long off inside the ring. Inside the ring, if he's going to get it wrong anywhere, it's going to slide it down leg side. And Cameron Delport just needs to tickle it. Well, gone for 4 or 5 at Pune. Right on top. Sometimes you wonder what cricket some of these players have had. Difficult, obviously, to play. A lot of cricket not being played at the moment, and tournaments being cancelled, and domestic cricket not happening. There's something somewhat Cameron Delport. I feel something like Cameron Delport is the kind of player that needs to play a lot of cricket, get in rhythm. Very difficult just to fly in, having not played much cricket for a few months, and then try and thrash the ball all over the ground.
It looks like he's been in the tattoo parlour in his time off. Sleeves are plenty on the modern day cricketer. Not in my day. That's another corker Yorker from Ansari. What a find this fella is. 4 balls gone so far. Might be putting a bit of pressure on him, to be honest. Certainly been a dream start for Pune.
Yeah, credit to Pune management, the coaches, the owners, analysis, the stats men.
Masseur, massage therapist, doctor.
Well, over 1,000 people registering for the draft, so you've got to try and whittle it down. And to come up with someone like this who's your unusual action, it just might be a point of difference. Feather in the cap for the Pune side. Pune head coach Jonty Rhodes Legendary player, you would have played a bit against him, I would have thought.
I did play against John T. Rhodes. What a fielder. What a lovely man as well. And you were telling me a nugget off there. Go on, tell him.
Rhodes, head coach of Sweden, lives in Stockholm now.
Mamma mia. There he is. Benny and Bjorn, eat your heart out. It's the new #1 man of Svenska, John T. Rhodes.
Well, I spoke to him recently, and he really wants to support the associate game, which is fantastic to see. Someone with such a wonderful name in the game, very highly respected, looking to support the associate level. Plenty of talent at the associate game, this man being one. Plenty of good cricketers in the UAE as well. We'll see a lot of them during this tournament.
Well, that brings the end, and Sorrow's first over, and what an over it was. Got the wicket, just 4 runs from it. Deccan 20 for 3 from 4.
This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.